Hi everybody, it's Sarah. Let's look ahead to the week of January the 15th through the 21st. Let's do an energy forecast for this week. We have a lot happening and I will try and keep this brief and to the point, okay? If you're new here, then let me catch you up on the details. This is a general reading and it will not apply to everyone, and that's okay. No problem. If it doesn't resonate with you, just pass it on by, no worries, and I hope you find what you're looking for. If it does resonate, stick around to the very end because of course there's always twists around the end of the week, isn't there? A lot is happening this week, but to fully understand it, we have to look back to December. On December the 21st, we move from Sagittarius to Capricorn, where we have been in the Capricorn practical, logical energy until January the 20th. On the 20th, we move into Aquarius, and Aquarius is a fixed air sign. A fixed sign generally means that you have a hard time with change. You have a hard time letting go ideas or ideals. You like things structured, very much like Capricorn, but you also can think outside the box and not be as logical as Capricorn. Aquarius is known for having great ideals and ideas and pushing them forward. People are generally drawn to Aquarius folks, and they have a great sense of community. They like to be social, and people seem to gather around them. So that's the kind of energy that we're going to be coming into towards the end of the month. And also then the following week we have the Chinese New Year, we have the resetting of a cycle, and we have lots of stuff happening then. And in February we have the pre-shadow to Mercury retrograde. But let's don't get ahead of ourselves, right? Let's see what's happening this week. I have Reiki'd the fairy deck and drawn 2 cards to give us an idea of the life lessons that we're going to be seeing this week. And I have drawn 1 card from the soul coaching deck to give us an idea of what we can bring forward or what strengths that we have that we can use to really make the most of this energy. So let's begin. Let's draw the first card, and it is... oh, nice. Financial flow. A lot of folks have been telling me they've been struggling with their finances, and it's people that generally didn't ever have a problem with this. So when this card comes up in a reading, it generally means you've manifested a new sense of abundance in your life. All the work you've been doing, both spiritually as well as mentally and physically, is about to pay off. And if it hasn't already, if you can't already see things shifting, you will very soon. Your finances are actually moving up a new level. Your positive thoughts and desires have resulted in a rich vein of abundance coming your way. This good fortune, though, doesn't just mean money or wealth. It means health, it means good relationships, it means a newfound joy and happiness also is coming in your life. One of the affirmations for this card is, I graciously accept good things into my life right now. And also another one is, I deserve abundance. Because usually that's a big key. We are presented with all these wonderful opportunities, but if we haven't done the healing work, we may not feel that like we deserve it or that we're good enough or that we should accept it. So that's why it's so important to do the affirmations and do the deep healing work, so that when you are presented with all these great gifts and wonderful things, you can take hold of it and you can accept it because you know you are worthy. So this looks like a really nice change. Things are going to be coming together this week financially. And as I say, it's more than just money too. It's about all over abundance. You'll be feeling better. You'll be happier in your relationships, and things will just definitely flow more your way, which is, as I say, a very nice change, because a lot of folks have been struggling the last couple of years, honestly, with these changes and these life lessons associated with accepting abundance and feeling worthy. So let's draw the second card to see what else we can expect this week. Oh, inner child work. Speaking of doing the healing work, this is a card that signifies that. Just as you take care of a small child by listening to them, playing with them, and hugging them, you are urged this week to do the same with yourself. Make a point to schedule in some time to just play and have fun this week. Now that the holidays are over, you've been working really hard and you've probably been neglecting that time, right? And now you need to, as you would with a child, schedule in time to just play with your inner child, because they yearn for that nurturing. And if you didn't receive the nurturing growing up, this is even more important. It's time now to parent yourself. It's time now to be the parent that you deserved growing up. And this falls under shadow work. So if you're kind of confused about the whole concept of inner child and self-care and how it all kind of works, I have several classes on that. And actually I have a shadow work practitioner class coming up next month as well. If you would like more information about the introductory class or more information about inner child work, you can definitely send me an email or visit Serenity. Shadow work and working with the inner child are tough healing issues that sometimes we want to just bury or gloss over. Often if we didn't have a great childhood, we all have a tendency to kind of block that out or pretend it didn't happen and just bury it deeper. But those issues from that time are still working on us and influencing the decisions that we make every day. That's why it's so important to do the work and do the healing. So this card would also ask you to have patience with yourself. If you're feeling neglected or unappreciated this week, the most likely reason is you've been ignoring your inner child's needs. We can nurture ourselves. And it's really important to not just talk this, but actually put it in practice. 2020 is going to be all about self-care, stepping up and taking care of ourselves, making it a priority and understanding that to give our best, to do everything that we want to do and to take full advantage of these opportunities and all this wonderful, good energy that's coming our way, we have to be in balance. And we cannot be in balance if we're depleted or if we're not taking care of ourselves, not giving ourselves what we need. So the affirmation for this card is, I invest in myself by taking regular time to let go, play, and have fun. So when was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you did some sort of project that wasn't work related? When was the last time you played cards or played a board game or colored or made music just for the fun of it? Or just had fun laughing and joking with friends. And there's no need to worry because, the finances are looking up. There is no reason to push so hard. Take some time this week and really nurture yourself. So going into this week, what asset or strength can we use to really bring all this together? And the card that I drew was impeccability, which is of course one of the 4 agreements, but this wasn't a 4 agreement card. This was from the soul coaching deck. So you see, the 4 agreements are pretty much universal. This is good stuff that we really need to be working at to eliminate suffering. Being impeccable, when we commit to something, when we make a verbal commitment, we make a contract, or when we agree to something, that we follow through on it. And so it's really important because this is about the time that most people fall off the New Year's resolutions too. You've had a few weeks of it and now you're tired and you know it's not going to work in your schedule, so you're going to let it go. Except that no, this is a really important time to take care of you, as we've talked about with self-care, and do the healing, do the work. And also this is a really important time to be impeccable with your word. Follow through on those New Year's resolutions. If you find that they're too much or you don't have the time to do them, rearrange your schedule. But you made a contract, do your best to fulfill it. So it's really important that you invest in that time because you made a contract. So be impeccable with your word, do what you say, and follow through. So this week looks amazing, doesn't it? We're going to have a new level of abundance coming in. We're going to take time to take care of ourselves. And our biggest asset is our ability to follow through on what we have committed to. So this is something we can all do. Right? This is going to be a really good week. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Make sure you schedule in some self-care time. But other than that, just sit back, relax, and stop worrying. Everything's going to work out, okay? I hope you found this helpful. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't. And if you are ready for your own personal reading, you can find me at Serenity. And once again, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and being a part of the Serenity family. Reiki blessings. Speak soon. Bye-bye.